What's up, guys? Welcome to NMD Canes all day. If you're rocking with you, then you know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button so you never miss out on a video. I want to start this off by saying prayers up to Cam Kitchings. I hope he's okay. If you didn't watch the game, he went to defend a pass. He hit somebody with his shoulder, and there was very limited movement. He was carted off and taken to the hospital. I hope he's okay, and he's in our prayers. And honestly, when that happened, that kind of took away a lot of the football side of things, because I was ready to hit record and act ignorant, act stupid on here on the instant reaction. But honestly, I just hope Cam is okay. We're going to talk about the football game, but I wanted to make sure to say that and to just express that, okay? Now, talking about just the football side of things, Miami wins 48-33. I believe that was the final, and I am very happy from what I saw today. First of all, Tyler Van Dyke, I asked you, what could you win the big game? I asked you, could you take this offensive line that's going to give you all day? Could you take weapons like Kobe Young, and could you make things happen? And you went for over 300 yards, 5 touchdowns, and keep in mind there were a couple drops that I think should have been catches. So Tyler Van Dyke, great job. I want to make sure last year I asked a question this offseason. I talked about you, and rightfully so, your play was not up to par, right? And I understand you had a new offensive coordinator that didn't put you in good spots. You had offensive line that put you in bad spot. But if a player's not playing good, I'm going to call it like it is. But if a player does what he's supposed to, and I believe today he did more than enough, then I got to make sure that I praise the player the same way that I was critiquing him. So let's keep it up, because honestly, I feel like he could have went for 400, 6, 7 touchdowns if there wasn't drop passes. I just want to say thank you, Tyler Van Dyke. Thank you, TVD, because I told y'all today I didn't want to see Tyler. Today I didn't want to see podcast guest Tyler. I wanted to see TVD laser focus, and that's what I saw today with the Amazon Prime delivery. Thank you. I want to say, y'all know how much I give credit to Mario Cristobal, but I want to talk about the coordinators. I want to talk about how Lance and Coach Shannon, how they schemed up advantages. Something that I can say we didn't see last year. Again, I want to keep in mind, because I like to keep it 100. I was one of the ones that said maybe Josh Gaddis needs a better offensive line. Well, today I saw an offensive coordinator that was scheming stuff. The play where Jacoby George scores the touchdown where he comes into motion, bam, that was scheme. Kobe Young drops a pass, and we draw up a play where he's in motion. He goes all the ways across the field, gets the first down. That was scheme. When they thought we were going to run the ball, but we go bombs away, that was scheme. Yes, we are better talent-wise than last year, but this game today showed me a lot of things with our coordinators that, man, I was happy to see. On the defensive side, I saw an attacking defense. I saw that this Texas A&M team didn't know what to do with the corner blitz. So what did we do? We kept bringing it. It was not just sit back in one coverage. It was man. It was zone. It was attacking. It was dropping back. It was different things. It was, okay, the quarterback's rushing us. Let's bring a spot. It was different things that you can see with scheme-wise that the coordinators put our players in positions to make, but then the players, they got to make the play. So let's talk about some playmakers. Xavier Restrepo. Not only the different catches you made throughout the game, but we got to give you a shout out for the block that you made on Brashard Smith's 98-yarder to the house. Jacoby George. You muffed the punt. you dropped a pass, but in the second half, you was on their ass. I said, boy, you dropped that pass. Boy, you muffed the punt, but you was on them in the second half. Even had time to adjust the equipment. The man caught the pass, adjusted the equipment, took it to the house. I'm happy for you, young man. This team overall beat ourselves in the first half, but what happened? Beat ourselves in the first half, but I saw something that I don't see a lot. Because this Texas A&M team came out, blocked punt, muffed punt, missed field goal, 4 penalties. And what happened? They fought back, and in the second half, we knew we were the better team, and they won. Congratulations. Defensively, Jaden Davis. I'm putting videos on our timeline, and Jaden Davis with the quarterback pressure, Jaden Davis with the tackle, Jaden Davis with the open field tackle, Jaden Davis with the pass breakup, Jaden Davis here, Jaden Davis. I'm like, damn. How many times am I going to type Jaden Davis? I just got to copy his name because I know, boy, he was putting in work. I thought our corners, our defensive line, and keep in mind, we were without Dean and Mesidor in the second half. So overall, good job defense. I'm going to keep everything positive today, and we'll talk about things that we can improve in the second half. But Mario Cristobal, I got to talk to you. Mario Cristobal, I got to talk to you. Last year was unacceptable. But I got on here and I said, guys, I see his vision. I see his vision. We haven't beat a non-conference opponent that was ranked, I believe, since 2017 Notre Dame, and Mario Cristobal accomplished that today. I see the vision. Mario Cristobal, I see the vision. We look bigger. We look stronger. We look more confident. We look more as a team. Yes, we got to stop with the penalties. And yes, some of those penalties were unfair. But I thought Mario had this team prepared. I thought when his team got knocked down, Mario had them ready to go. And people say, oh, well, Mario Cristobal, he hinders the offensive coordinator. He hinders the offensive coordinator. Well, when we were up and it was the perfect time for us to just run the ball, but we were throwing bombs, does Mario Cristobal get credit for that? Because I want to know if we're going to keep the same energy. I just want to know. Last but not least, I want to give a shout to everybody who attended the game. All week, we heard attendance jokes. Miami fans don't go to the game. Miami fans aren't at the game, right? Even during the game. It's never loud at Hard Rock. There's never game day. There's not a home field advantage at that Miami brings. Well, in the first quarter, Texas A&M had to call 2 timeouts because of miscommunication. There were several false starts, and there were several false starts that weren't called. Now, do we think that has to do with the fans? I would say yes. I would say yes, but they're not going to talk about that because they see this big-ass stadium that's built for a professional team. A couple people aren't there, and they want to talk about us, but they don't want to talk about the impact y'all have. So everybody who attended the game, pat yourself on the back, right? Because people talk shit, y'all was there, and y'all made a difference. Because 2 timeouts in the first quarter now, in the first quarter. So shout out to all the fans. Later on this week, we'll talk about things that we can improve, and we'll talk about more. But today, we're going to celebrate this. I know y'all going to be in the comments. It's only one win. It's only one win, blah, blah, blah. I know some of y'all going to be like that. We going to celebrate this, right? I believe Texas A&M, their season is over now. I think we put them to bed. We were beating them boys down so bad. I mean, physical. Jay Davis knocking the boy out, forcing a fumble. James Williams coming down, knocking these boys out. Wesley Bassane knocking the quarterback out. These boys, they wanted to tap out and quit long before the game was over. Best believe that. Also, if you made it this far, first of all, I love you because I'm about 10 minutes in. I can talk about this all night. I want to say thank you guys. leave your comments, because how I am making this channel from here on out, what I will do is a lot of my topics will be based off of you guys' comments. So if you have questions, Grant, what do you think about our defensive backs? What do you think about Evan Stewart having 11 receptions? Or what do you think about the way that we're rotating the running backs? Whatever you comment, I'm going to look through the comments and I'm going to make videos based off your comments. That is how I'm leaning with this channel. I will continue the instant reactions. I will continue the pregame thoughts, but I'm basing a lot of the videos off of what you guys comments, and y'all know I'll be down there with you. Miami wins next week. We will be ranked. Now, when you're looking at building up a program, last year we tore it down. We tore the shit down last year, and we rebuilt it, and we did as much as we can, because you can't do it all in 1 year and make it sustainable, right? Now you got to start checking off boxes. Be the SEC team, because they overhyped them SEC teams, right? We got to do that. Do it in front of all the recruits that we got here so they can start believing what you're telling them. Check that off, right? Be the non-conference ranked team. Check that off, right? Mario, get a win. Check that off, right? Go down early in the game and fight back. Check that off. We're checking off boxes. Now we'll get into how do you handle success. Can you win a big game and come back the next week and still be physical, still have that hunger? We'll see if we check that box. Can we stay consistent and stay strong through ACC play? We'll check that box. But today, we checked off a couple boxes, and I'm happy about that. I'm out, my people. Much love and no more defeat. I'm out.